In this tutorial, we're going to look at some of the basic editing tools of Photoshop that have to do with color manipulation. So you'll go down to Image, Adjustments, and we're going to look at these ones right here. And keep in mind that you can use these in correlation or in combination with each other, as well as other techniques to get varied results. So I'm going to go to Vibrance, and again it's just kind of like a basic toggle switch, dual toggle switch system like brightness and contrast is. So if you kind of want to amp up the colors, you move your Vibrance toggle to the right. If you kind of want to dull them down for that kind of old-timey soft effect that is so popular in like wedding photos and things nowadays, you bump the Vibrance down. And the saturation is similar, so if you want kind of a slightly colored photo that looks like hand tinted, bump the Vibrance and saturation down. Consequently, if you want an image with really bright, intense colors, you bump the saturation up. And I'm going to say cancel so that I can keep working. And hue and saturation, again bumping the saturation down will get you that kind of antique feeling, whereas this will get you really intense feeling. And you can do this in tandem with hue. So if you want to create like an alien, you can manipulate where the toggle switch is on the hue spectrum. If you want to create an avatar character. Lightness will just brighten the whole photo. I would avoid doing this a lot because it really deteriorates the quality of your dark values. And also moving this toggle switch to the left will deteriorate your light values. So for all purposes here, I would leave the lightness alone. So we've covered Vibrance, hue, saturation. Color balance, there's 3 toggle switches here, and when I bump each toggle switch to closer to one color or another, it will bring out and intensify those colors. So if I wanted to highlight the blue ocean behind her, I might bump the cyan, the toggle switch a little bit closer to cyan, and then maybe a little bit closer to blue, although you notice that if I bump it too far, it's starting to affect the skin tones because there's cool hues in there. So if you want to amp something up, you use the color balance. Black and white, we'll just change your photo to black and white, and I'll talk in a later tutorial about how to come back with a layer mask and add selective color. But although you're changing your image to black and white, you still have a say in how intense you want what was certain colors to come off. So let's say magentas, there's probably magentas in magenta, no, not in her lips, maybe red. There's a lot of red tones in her skin here, so when I bump that down to say, okay, I want all of the what was red values to be darker, they darken, but the other what was colors do not darken. So lots of pink and red values in this woman's skin. So you can play around with this too if you want to, for varied effects of black and white. Photo filters are used in correlation with a lot of these other techniques that I've been talking about, and this is equivalent to like with processing your own film. You would have colored filters that you would put in front of the camera's lens, just like colored sunglasses. Like if you have rose tinted sunglasses or blue tinted sunglasses, you see everything with kind of a blue hue, and that's the same here. Ones that are usually used are warming filters here, and then if you want a certain color, you can choose that. The density down here affects how intense the filter is, 100% being just a monochromatic scale of just that color. So let's say I really want to play up the blue here. I can go blue and choose however warm I want that. Preserving the luminosity is like preserving the original light that is in the photo. We'll go to Channel Mixer. So here, just like, what was it? Just like one of the other ones that I demonstrated previously, manipulating the colors found in the photograph. Alright, and that's it for that section.